Hi, welcome to our baking tutorial for the 2017 Macromolecule Cook-Off. Today we will be making pumpkin pie, a perfect late-autumn dessert, but are altering the recipe to make it healthier. One serving has 290 calories, 7 grams of total fat, and 35 grams of carbohydrates. This dessert will take around 10 minutes to prepare and 65 minutes to bake. Let's begin.
For this recipe, you will need 1/3 cup of brown sugar, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of ground ginger, 1/4 teaspoon of ground cloves, 2 large eggs, 16 ounces of unsweetened pumpkin, 8 ounces of evaporated milk, and 1 graham cracker pie shell. This original recipe calls for 3/4 of a cup of granulated sugar, but we're adding less. In 1/3 cup of brown sugar, there are 64 grams of sugar, whereas the original recipe would have called for 144 grams of sugar. Sugar is a disaccharide and provides immediate energy, but this goes directly into the bloodstream and can result in a spike in your blood glucose level. This is very unhealthy, and by adding less sugar to the pie, the blood sugar spike will not be as severe. Reducing the sugar in the recipe can also prevent the crash you feel after eating dessert and a heavy meal.
I am now mixing the salt and spices into the sugar. All of these enhance the flavor of the pie and have health benefits as well. Ginger is an antifungal and anti-inflammatory that can help lower cholesterol and offer digestive support. Cinnamon is a strong antibacterial and antiviral and helps balance blood sugar levels. Clove is nutrient-dense and an antioxidant. In a separate bowl, I am beating 2 eggs and then adding in the pumpkin. In this recipe, we are using pure pumpkin instead of pumpkin pie mix. Pumpkin pie mix has added sugars and flavors already, but the pie will be healthier and more flavorful when made from straight pumpkin and fresher spices. In 1/2 cup of pumpkin, there are 40 calories, 10 grams of carbohydrates, 1 gram of protein, and 4 grams of natural sugar. Pumpkin is a complex carb and can offer steady energy for longer than simple carbs. It has 4 grams of fiber, which helps to regulate blood sugar and lower cholesterol levels. The potassium in it has a positive effect on blood pressure, and its antioxidants can help prevent degenerative damage to the eyes. Instead of using sweetened condensed milk, we are using evaporated milk. This has no added sugar. I am slowly adding it to the rest of the ingredients. Our crust uses whole grains, which has more nutrients and fiber than refined grains. We chose to use a pre-made crust for convenience. It has 130 calories and 14 grams of carbohydrates. The pie is going into the oven for 15 minutes at 425 degrees. The temperature will then be lowered to 350 and it will bake for 50 minutes.
So Hritik, what in pumpkin pie will give me energy?
Carbohydrates provide immediate energy to the body. This energy comes from simple sugars, including monosaccharides and disaccharides. They are characteristically sweet, including foods such as fruit, honey, candy, and soda. Carbs like pumpkin pie can also help you keep full. The pumpkin is a complex fibrous carbohydrate, and there is also cellulose in the pumpkin, which passes through our digestive system as fiber, and does not provide energy. Fiber doesn't provide energy, but aids in the digestive process and reduces LDL, your bad cholesterol. The daily recommended amount is only 25 to 30 grams of fiber, and reaching that amount means that you'll stay fuller longer. All whole food sources of carbohydrates are excellent sources of fiber. Fiber also slows down your blood sugar, so you don't get hungry quite as quickly, and it keeps your glycemic levels steady all day.
Hritik, if energy comes from simple carbs, then why is it unhealthy to overeat these? Energy is good, right?
Simple carbs are sugars and provide immediate energy, but this goes directly into the bloodstream and can result in a spike in your blood glucose level. Simple carbs are associated with sugar rushes and crashes, poor hunger management, and obesity. While simple carbs are a great way to increase energy levels during exercise, they are a poor choice to build a diet around. You can easily overeat, resulting in a poor diet with long-term weight gain. Replacing simple carbs with healthier options such as fiber, complex carbs, lean proteins, and unsaturated fats lowers calorie intake, promotes weight loss, and improves health.
Hritik, if carbs make me gain weight and cause type 2 diabetes, shouldn't I cut them out entirely? That would make me healthier, right?
Carbohydrates provide you with energy, so they're important for an optimal metabolism. Most people assume that because a low-carb diet can lead to weight loss, that it will actually improve their metabolism. But this is actually the opposite from being true. While you might lose some weight without carbs, your metabolism will actually suffer and slow down the longer you prolong the diet. Again, eating more whole food sources of carbs is the best way to optimize your energy, weight, and metabolism.
How can eating complex carbs help with weight loss?
Because sugars provide no nutrition, aside from energy, hence why they are often referred to as empty calories. People looking to lose weight will also benefit from eliminating sources of added sugar from their diet. Complex carbs help you lose weight because they take longer to digest, which keeps you full, thus leading to less food consumption. Your body also uses carbohydrates for optimal brain function. Foods such as vegetables, oats, quinoa, beans, legumes, nuts, seeds, and fruit all contain an array of carbs that aid in mental focus and a healthy mood. Without carbs, you may become foggy-headed, feel lightheaded, have a hard time concentrating, feel sad or depressed, or just not feel like yourself. You may also have a harder time retaining information. Don't deprive your brain of carbs, it needs them.
Macromolecule baked cook. 1/2 a table. 1/2 a tablespoon of salt. I said tablespoon again.
For energy?
Simple sugars are sugars to the bloodstream and can result in a spike. Oh my god.
Tommy, can you stop?